Welcome to Cowgirl Up, the podcast dedicated to elevating your mindset. I'm your host, Lori Blickenstaff, certified mental performance coach at mentalgame101.com. When's the last time you got frustrated? If you're trying anything new or biting off more than you can chew, my guess is it's been quite recently. Well, today we're diving into two emotions that cause the feeling of frustration. Frustration arises from the emotional response to a situation where there's a perceived obstacle or unmet expectation. Most likely, the underlying emotions might include anger or disappointment, when things don't quite go as planned. These emotions are then interpreted, and if you remember, we talked about how it's through your personal context, your own mindset and past experiences, interpreted as the feeling of frustration. So frustration is often seen as a negative feeling, but it's not all bad. So actually, frustration can be a powerful motivator. We usually encounter it when things don't go as planned. And if we have the right mindset about it, it can actually fuel our determination and drive us to improve. However, it is important to recognize that frustration can also negatively impact us. If we don't purposely frame it, it can lead to stress, impatience, and even burnout. It can cloud our judgment and also our ability to make sound decisions. So often, frustration stems from focusing on what isn't working or on what we can't control. So, what should we focus on instead? We think about what we can control, our past successes, like I said yesterday, and the progress you've already made. So start by acknowledging the source of your frustration and then ask yourself questions like, what can I learn from this situation? Is there an opportunity here that I'm not seeing? Or how can I approach this challenge differently? By changing your perspective, you can basically turn frustration into a learning experience. And then in that experience, that's where you grow and adapt. So by shifting your mindset this way, it will help lower the intensity of the frustration and give you your power back so that you can take proactive steps forward. Remember, frustration is not the enemy. It's a signal, just a signal that something needs your attention. So once again, we see how critical our self-awareness is so that we can make those adjustments and keep our forward momentum. And on that note, remember this week's power statement. Say it with me. I embrace my emotions and I take control of my responses. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you have any questions, feedback, or comments, I'd love to hear from you. Email me at lori@mentalgame101.com.